In this unit, we're going to work on comparing two variables, both numerically and graphically, and that's called a bivariate analysis, two variables. And before we get into that, I want us to do what's probably a little review in defining some new variables just to make sure we're good with that, because in data analysis you frequently define new variables. So for example, this speed is in miles per hour. Okay, but what if we wanted the speed not in miles per hour, but maybe meters per second? Okay, so that's going to be a conversion. And so the meters per second is going to equal the miles per hour. And I looked this up. We could type in the actual conversions, or we can approximate if we multiply by 0.44704. That's going to be the approximate conversion. And so I'm going to center this. Okay, and I think I'm going to round to, let me see. We're going to round this to the nearest maybe 2 decimal places. There's so many ways to round, but I'm just trying to show you different things. So we'll round this to 2 decimal places. Okay, and we want to do that throughout. So I will click there, drag it down, and drop that. So now we have our meters per second variable. Okay, but now let's suppose that we want to do some other numerical variable. So maybe I want to take, we'll find the age of the player. Now I actually do have the player's age, but we're going to do it a little bit differently here. So we're going to say that the age of a Major League Baseball player is some random number between 19 and 31. Now, so I could say equals random between, and we want to take random between 19 and 31 because this is a Major League Baseball player, and I would get the age of 21, and that works well. The thing is, I don't want to have to go through and look to see what this column is. Again, there's several ways to do this, but I'm going to use an if statement. So if we see here that equals to Major League Baseball, so if that is true, what the if statement says is the next argument is the value if that is true, and then the next value argument is the value if it's false. So if that's true, let's get a random number between 19 and 31. Then we're supposed to put the value of false. I'm just going to write false right here for a second to get us going. So that's false. All right, so we take this and we start going down. These are all major. Now I'm into college. So now it says false. Okay, it's started to say false right when it should. Okay, so now for the college baseball player, so now I'm going to add a condition. I'm going to come right back here and I'm going to do an if statement again, but this time I'm going to have it be the college. So if that cell equals college, then we're going to have it be a random number between. And for college players, let's say that that's 18 and 23. Okay, 18 and 23. And then we have the last argument, which is the other case. So other. So let's take this, we'll copy it down. So let's see, so something's going on because those should say college. So let's see. Oh, I didn't copy the right one down. Got to copy this one down. Okay, so now I'm getting the college players. Let's keep copying down college. But when I get into high school and middle school, it's going to say other. So we'll go back to the top. There's two more categories, high school and middle school. So here I can capture them both with the next if statement. Because if this cell equals, quote, high school, we're going to choose a random between, and we'll say it's random between high school, we'll say 14 and 18. Okay, comma. Otherwise, we know it's a middle schooler, so we'll have a random between. And the middle school will say 11 and 13. All right, let's take this. We'll copy it all the way down. I just want to see this in action. So these middle schoolers are really young. Then we're going to go up to high school, and that's the next age range. All right, so there's another numerical variable. This is age. And we are using the random function in order to define the age. In the next video, we will define a couple new categorical variables.